tonight. You gotta make your mark, load up on the roar, intent one last look in the mirror. They're gonna know your name, somebody's gonna take a second look. It's cool to choose to ignore any angle, hypersexual serial beast. Wear it on your sleeve, hey baby, do you like it kind of rough? Or do you like it smooth like you? Nobody's gonna stop till they drop and they're dreaming. Oh, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of PowerBomb Wrestling. We are on the air with 60 minutes of non-stop action, and you've put together quite a show for today. 3 outstanding matches.
Well, the staff did.
The staff, that's
staff
right,
did.
your large staff.
The staff
Yeah.
put one together today. No, thanks. I appreciate that very much. We are going to show you this week. We were talking a little bit about it last week, but the tag team title defense will be our main event on this TV show of CIA defending against Righteous Indignation, which is not easy for me to say. Rick Baker and Andy Shane.
The Enforcer.
Yeah.
And don't miss this one. You're not going to want to miss it. People were talking about it who were there. They're still talking about it, and you will too when you see it if you haven't seen it yet.
Our kind of flashback match, we're going to go back to February, and we'll join a little bit in progress. The ladder match that was between the Dirty and History in the Making.
Truly an outstanding achievement from all 4 of the people in there, and I know they were literally bruised and battered after it was all over. It was a long match. It was grueling. There was punishment, unimaginable punishment taken by all 4, but an outstanding tag team match there.
Yeah, you'll also hear from Atlas Hightower as we go along. We're going to update you on what's going on July 15th in Toledo at St. Clement's Hall. But we're going to start you off with, in case you missed it, the end of the match between the Circus of Pain against Ben Boone and Brandon Day, and all the aftermath that went with it. So we're going to, if you did not see this altered the landscape of PowerBomb Wrestling. Let's go to the match. Circus of Pain against Ben Boone and Brandon Day.
This is just almost futile for the referee. And the time is finally made. The referee saw it. Here comes the fresh man. Brandon Day takes over. He's taken on both of the clowns. Pedo backed into the corner. Brandon comes back into Genghis and back to Pedo. Oh! He just dropped Brandon Day. Took all the wind out of his sails. And Boone back in the ring at the mercy of the clown. But here comes Brandon Day from the top rope. And
big clothesline off the top.
He took Genghis off his feet. And I don't think that's an easy task, too. Credit to... Oh, the clowns crash into each other. And Brandon Day has Pedo locked in one side of the ring. Benjamin Boone with Genghis on the other side. Referee is trying to get Pedo unhooked from the ropes. In the meantime, Jerry Graham and... Oh, he threw powder. And the referee didn't see it. Some kind of powder. That could be Moncel's powder.
Come on, ref.
That's a powder which burns the eyes, and from the looks of the way it's affected these two, that's exactly what it is. And now they're in dangerous situation here, in danger of being counted out of the ring, but they can't see. The ringmaster.
4-on-2 and you can't even win that without all this?
The ringmaster laying in the cane, and the count is going into 8. It's 9, and it's over. Ring the bell.
This is ridiculous.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by a countout, the Circus of Pain.
Now, let them pay the price. I got an announcement to make, Mr. Sullivan. Ringmaster, control them, please. Control them. Genghis Clown and Pedal the Clown. I'm turning them loose. The voices, ow! Beat you! The voices have told me, Dr. Graham, it's time for sabbatical. It's time to wander the earth, to walk into the horizon, to find the meaning of life, to better serve mankind. And so I am officially turning the management, leadership of Pedro and Genghis Clown over to the ringmaster. And he would love to have a few words for you and maybe for some other half-wits in your promotion.
Dr. Jerry Graham is bowing out. You're taking over, ringmaster?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Circus of Pain, the greatest thrill on earth. Behold the devastation, the annihilation, and because of this compilation, you will see terror, 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 terror. What do we want? We want it all. We want it all. We want it all. Devastation, chaos, insanity, one at a time, one wrestler at a time, one manager at a time, one ring announcer at a time, one owner at a time, one audience at a time. We want it all. All.
Dad, Brandon, you guys, what's your thoughts?
My thoughts? Our thoughts? Listen, everybody here saw what happened tonight. Everybody saw we had the clowns packing. Everybody saw we had the beat. They had to resort to this. Look at this. Look at this. You know something? I think next month we need to go one-on-one with them again. Don't you agree?
If you want one-on-one, well, you and Brandon against the Clowns. The board of directors will not give me 2 referees, but what I can do is make the special referee Bobo Brazil Jr. Because I'll be damned if that son of a bitch right there destroys this promotion on the way out the door. That is not the legacy you are going to live and leave here in Toledo. And you got my word on that.
PowerBomb Wrestling is back in Toledo Sunday, July the 15th at St. Clement's Hall, 2990 Tremainsville Road. The Circus of Pain, Pedal the Killer Clown, and Genghis Clown will battle the PBW champion, the Bachelor Ben Boone, and his partner, Unchained Brandon Day, this time with special guest referee Bobo Brazil Jr. You'll see the tag team titles defended along with the women's championship. Doors open at 4, bell time at 5. It's PBW coming up on Sunday, July the 15th in Toledo.
PowerBomb Wrestling is back in Toledo at St. Clement's Hall Sunday, July the 15th. Action time is 8 o'clock. The Circus of Pain. Dr. Jerry Graham revealed his newest assassin. The Genghis Clown will team up with Pedo against Benjamin Boone, the Bachelor, along with Brandon Day. Special guest referee Bobo Brazil.
You know, Bobo Brazil and I haven't always been on the best of terms. But if anybody can be impartial in this situation, if anybody can be sympathetic to our situation, it's going to be Bobo Brazil. And I don't expect him to favor us. That's not what we want, right? No, what we want is it right down the middle so that we can do the same thing to those clowns that they did to us. And we're going to move forward, step after step. And this is going to hurt.
Hopefully Bobo Brazil will be able to neutralize the outside interference, so it's 2-on-2.
And you know something? I'm glad that Bobo is here. I am glad that he's going to be here to try to maintain some order. Because you know something? You're right, Brandon. It is going to hurt. And you know something? I have to apologize. We have to apologize to Bobo. Because what we're going to do to Circus of Pain, what we're going to do to Dr. Jerry Graham, well, come July 15th, you're going to see what it's all about.
If anybody can do it, these two can. Benjamin Boone and Brandon Day against the Circus of Pain.
Red Wing Shoes, a quality built to last, just like the legacy of service at your Red Wing Shoes dealer, North Reynolds at Bancroft in Toledo. Family owned and operated since 1982. 4 generations, building a legacy of quality and service for years to come. Our sales staff has over 95 years selling and servicing Red Wing shoe products, and we have the largest selection of Red Wing shoes in Northwest Ohio. Irish Setter, Works, and our USA-made heritage shoes. In stock, no waiting. Red Wing Shoes, North Reynolds at Bancroft, where service, quality, and fit come first.
Bring yourself to Ralphie's. Yeah, it's that good. It's that good no matter what your taste. It's that good. Come early, stay late. Burgers and beer, a shot of cheer. Great food and fun. It's that good here. Bring yourself to Ralphie's. Yeah, it's that good.
PowerBomb Wrestling is now available for live performances at your business or fundraiser. You can have a live PowerBomb Wrestling show either inside or outside to attract potential customers to your business. Also, PBW Wrestling can help you raise thousands of dollars for your nonprofit organization or charity. Find out more about the power of PowerBomb Wrestling and help your organization today. Contact us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or at our website at pbwexcitement.com.
Well, we heard from Benjamin Boone and Brandon Day, who on Sunday, July the 15th, one more time going at it with the Circus of Pain. And I think he made a really, really good move there in naming Bobo Brazil Jr. as the special referee. Nothing against Ray Orndorff. Any one person trying to control these destruction machines, the Circus of Pain, it's almost too much for any one man. But Bobo Brazil has been there. He knows what to expect, and I understand he's looking forward to laying down the law.
Well, he's going to have his work cut out for him. I don't think there's any question. So that'll be our main event coming up on July the 15th. July Fireworks, PBW, July Fireworks, St. Clement's Hall, 2990 Tremainsville in Toledo. Check the website, pbwexcitement.com. for all your tickets, and you can get discount tickets right now when you go to the website. But that is not all for what is becoming a jam-packed card for July 15th.
The women's title, the PBW women's title, will be on the line. Shauna Reed returning after several months' absence. Going to be good to see her back again against a worthy opponent.
Well, and it's not just her. She's part of the 5 most wanted, and that's who's coming in. The 5 most wanted, they have a contract to wrestle for the PBW tag team titles. And also Sean Casey will be part of the 3-way match between Palmer Cruz, Atlas Hightower for the vacant cruiserweight title. The title vacated as Nate Matson still not healthy enough to defend that title.
All that, plus a lot more actually, on Sunday, July the 15th at St. Clement's Hall.
Oh, submission match, Celeste Taylor, Brian Douglas. It goes on, and we will add to that card as we go along, too. Let's go to our flashback match. We're going to go back to February, and this was the ladder match for the PowerBomb Wrestling Tag Team titles, the Dirty against History in the Making.
Brandon Edwards setting the ladder up against the barricade.
Yeah, somebody needs to get them people out of there.
And I think Sless is going to go head first into it here in about a minute.
Whatever's going to happen, it ain't good.
And a chair from Mannix, and Brian Douglas head introduced to the steel chair seat.
There's no disqualification, no count outs.
Oh, boot right across the face. And Slush Taylor is out of it. Brian Douglas is out on the other side of the ring. History in the making has been taken out of this match at this point in time. Dirty Deeds throwing the ladder into the ring. Now the objective, some words from Austin Mannix to CIA at ringside. But they're not done with history in the making on the outside yet.
Well, the obvious game plan here, because history in the making is more of a finesse team, just to brutalize them, just to overpower them.
To keep them totally unable from stopping one of Dirty Deeds from climbing the ladder and getting the belts. That's going to take some time.
Oh, look at that. There is no padding on that part of the ring. Now Austin Mannix.
Mannix has the ladder set up. He's starting to climb the ladder. Here comes Sluss, amazingly enough, with the punishment that he's taken so far. He stops that. Now Sluss is in position to climb that ladder. Brian Douglas is there to run interference, but no, I think they want to do a little damage first.
Well,
they might have wanted to climb that ladder.
You can't do damage to that ladder because you got to get up there. Oh!
His back just brought down on the steel. Talk about no give. And Edwards slammed right on top of Mannix.
Now what's Slush Taylor going to do? Oh!
Oh, gosh. These four are dishing out and taking unbelievable punishment here. These four are going to feel it later tonight.
Terry, these are the type of matches that shorten careers.
Absolutely right. This is going to take some time off of their longevity in this sport. Brian Douglas has his eyes on the belts now. He's climbing. Dirty Deeds so far, let's see. Edwards is there. Oh. Whoever gets to those belts first and pulls them down wins the titles, takes them home tonight. Here goes Mannix, or Edwards rather. Brian Douglas on his way up the ladder again. He's almost in reach, but
this is Terry, this is just non-stop. Head first, Douglas goes into the ladder.
It's just been one thing after another with this for all this match. Into the barricade, into the ladder, suplexes, dives.
I mean, this is just a street fight.
It is.
There's no wrestling here.
Oh! How do you get up after that?
You don't.
Slush Taylor with Mannix in the corner. Mannix whips Slush into the ladder and caught him, followed up, and here comes Edwards right behind him. Oh! Knocked him inside out.
This is an inhuman amount of punishment.
It is absolutely incredible. These four are just torturing each other.
Have you seen a tag team that could dish out punishment like these guys?
Never.
Got to think real hard.
Brandon Edwards on his way up the ladder. History in the making. One of them's got to get there. Brian is there. He grabs the boot. He's going to stop Edwards this time. But watch out. Here comes Austin Mannix from behind. Slush Taylor, I don't know if he's going to be able to get to him or not. He did. And they're all four just exchanging blows. Brian calling for something here. Oh!
You know, the one thing the Dirty's been able to do here is ground history in the making, for the most part.
This has just been amazing punishment that these four have dished out. I got to give them a lot of credit, but as you said, it is a career-shortening kind of a match. But what's at stake? The tag team gold.
Well,
this is, watch out. Mannix went head first into the steel.
No!
Comes down on top of him. Well, I hope they've got a backup ladder. They may need it.
Well, history in the making is, I mentioned, more of a finesse team, but not tonight. They are dishing it out, and they are taking it as well.
And once again, we want to mention that standing at ringside, looking on, the tag team combination of CIA. They are the logical contenders, at least at some point, for whoever walks away with the titles tonight. Brian has the ladder now. Now he's got to get up the ladder and grab the belts.
I mentioned before, I thought that CIA was the best in the business, and they may be, but boy, both of these teams are right there.
And let's see if Brian's going to make it or not. Look out. Oh!
Hit the back of his head right on the turnbuckle. Could put somebody out that way real quick.
Absolutely brutal action here, to say the least. Brandon Edwards and Austin Mannix, Dirty Deeds. We said it could be used as a weapon, and he missed that time. Whoa! Boy, kudos to Celeste Taylor for thinking on his feet.
Amazing athleticism. I'm not sure who could have done what Celeste Taylor just did there.
All four men are showing the effects of the incredible amount of punishment that they've dished out on each other.
So you want to be a professional wrestler?
No, thank you. Not going to climb yet. They were ready for some more punishment on Dirty Deeds. Sex on the beach. Uh-oh. They're going to get up on opposite sides of the ring and watch out below. Here they come.
This would be the end of Austin Mannix. Oh! There can't be anything left of Austin Mannix.
Just incredible. One move after another, each more devastating than the one before it. Yet still, these four men continue.
He had to bust his ribs. He had to. Can't take that.
And there is another ladder. The ultimate prize at stake here, the glory of holding the tag team championships.
That are suspended above the ring. It's the only way you can win this match, is to get up the ladder and get those belts.
They're setting them both up now. They may be gonna.
Not sure what they're gonna do. They don't have to both go up there, just one.
But to prove a point, maybe that's exactly what they're gonna do.
I'm not sure what Brian Douglas has left. Not much.
Is on his way up. Oh, boot right to the side of the face. And I don't think Brian has anything left at this point. Celeste is being stopped in his tracks.
Well, I think there's only two guys left.
And
what?
This is absolutely devastating. These four are going to be lucky to walk out.
Discus punch. I'm not sure anybody could get up the ladder.
I don't know how they're gonna. I don't know how any of the four have enough left.
There is no count out.
Well, this one will just keep going until one of them gets up there.
CIA is here taking it all in.
There you see CIA. Let's just hope they stay at ringside.
Well,
Brian Douglas is climbing. He's on the second rung of the ladder now. But watch out.
I don't know how Austin Mannix is up.
Edwards is out of the ring. Celeste Taylor is still recovering as both Mannix and Brian Douglas head for the top of the ladder. They're about 3 or 4 rungs up. Austin.
Oh, neckbreaker! Oh, my God!
Many of the people in the audience are on their feet, just as we are, just incredulous at what we're seeing, the human carnage.
Referee's got to check out Brian Douglas. And obviously Austin Mannix isn't above putting his own body on the line.
Edwards sees his opportunity here, and Edwards is heading up the ladder.
He's the only one up.
And I think we just might see the winner here.
Oh!
Mannix takes out Celeste Taylor, and he's got the belts. He's got one. He's got just about got the second one. He's got it. The bell sounds. Oh, my goodness.
Here are your winners and still PowerBomb Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Dirty D's.
This is one of the most amazing matches I have ever seen. The pain that these guys went through in this match to get those belts. And I don't know how Austin Mannix can stand up. Now CIA is walking off. There they are, the PowerBomb Tag Team Champions. Austin Mannix, Brandon Edwards. They came with a game plan to be destructive as possible.
Dirty Deeds, still the PowerBomb Tag Team Champions. Gentlemen, I'll give you credit. Absolutely spectacular.
First of all, you refer to me as Dirty D's one more time, I'm gonna stick this size 12 straight down your throat. You refer to us as DAF or the Dirty. We have not built our legacy, we have not built who we are and gone through who we've gone through to simply be called some cheap-ass AC/DC song. Now, as far as your question, there is no surprise in what just took place. You put anyone in front of us, we knock them down. We are the best thing going today.
I guess we won't call them DAF or the Dirty. History in the making, unsuccessful in regaining the tag team titles. Oh! What do we got here?
Uh-oh. Well,
Brian Douglas is not happy, and Celeste Taylor didn't like getting pushed.
well, these two have nothing to be ashamed of, but given the class competitors they are, emotions are running high.
There will be another day for history in the making. An amazing match.
PowerBomb Wrestling is back in Toledo Sunday, July the 15th at St. Clements Hall, 2990 Tremainsville Road. The Circus of Pain, Pedal the Killer Clown, and Genghis Clown will battle the PBW champion, the Bachelor Ben Boone, and his partner, Unchained Brandon Day, this time with special guest referee Bobo Brazil Jr. You'll see the tag team titles defended along with the women's championship. Doors open at 4, bell time at 5. It's PBW coming up on Sunday, July the 15th in Toledo.
PowerBomb Wrestling is back at St. Clements Hall, 2990 Tremainsville, Sunday, July the 15th at 5 o'clock. Nate Matson unable to defend the Cruiserweight Championship, so the title will be on the line Sunday, July the 15th in a three-way dance. Palmer Cruz, Sean Casey, the former champion, and Atlas Hightower. You got some gold with an easy reach.
Oh, yes, sir, I do, man. You know what? Atlas Hightower, the Kickstarter, the Run This Ring Prince. He's going to walk out with some gold, man. And you know what? He's going to do it with a smile on his face. See these big old pearly whites from the great city of Detroit right here, man? Atlas Hightower, he's going to give you a punch to the face, a kick to the butt, and we will know who runs this ring.
Sunday, July the 15th, the Cruiserweight Championship is at stake.
Save more at the Monroe Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Superstore when you drive home one of 4 amazing new models for only $178 a month. Drive home in a 2018 Dodge Charger GT all-wheel drive, 2018 Jeep Compass Limited, the all-new 2019 Jeep Cherokee Limited, or the all-new 2018 Jeep Wrangler Limited Sport 4-wheel drive 4-door. Call the Low Payment Kings toll-free at 1-888-4-DODGE-1 or check out hundreds of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs at monroesuperstore.com.
Hi, Mortgage Marty here. Proud to announce I'm now at Fairway Mortgage. Long story, but at the end of the day, it's the perfect combination of great national talent and local everything. Our whole team's moving over, and I'm really blessed to have access to some of the best technology and tools in the industry, and yet still help you locally. You can reach out to us on the internet, on Facebook at Mortgage Marty, or just text me 419-461-0667.
Check out the brand new online PowerBomb Wrestling store at pbwexcitement.com. Browse the brand new PBW t-shirts plus new embroidered PBW caps. You can also get your copy of Confessions of a Big Time Wrestler as the legendary Dr. Terry Graham peels back the curtain on the golden age of professional wrestling. Of course, you can always get big savings on advance tickets, and it's all of the new online PowerBomb Wrestling store at pbwexcitement.com. Get your gear now.
Well, we heard from Atlas Hightower a little bit ago. He will be 1/3 of the three-way dance, the triple threat match for the Cruiserweight title, Sunday, July the 15th. Sean Casey and Palmer Cruz, the other two in that match. And we saw the just a classic ladder match between History in the Making and the Dirty. And, of course, History in the Making no longer. And they're going against each other in the submission match.
Yeah, it ended up being a big part of the reason that they separated ways. And now are locked in what only can be called a bitter feud between the two of them, and it will be a submission match. Or no, not a submission match. That's what I said earlier, and it's not true.
That's right.
We just had a submission match. What we are doing is a 30-minute Iron Man match.
That's right. That's right. The person who achieves the most wins either by pinfall or submission is the one who wins the match at the end of the 30 minutes.
Yes, a 30-minute Iron Man match. I will correct myself on that. 30-minute Iron Man match. Celeste Taylor and Brian Douglas coming up on July 15th at St. Clements Hall. All right. Let's go to our main event.
All right.
For this edition of PowerBomb Wrestling, CIA Toledo Zone. Defending their PBW tag team titles. I've said this many times. I think they're the best in the business against the Righteous Maker Rick Baker and the Enforcer Andy Shane, who really, they got that title shot because, Brandon Edwards got hurt with the Dirty. They're next in line, so that's who got the title shot.
It's all about to explode in the middle of the ring. Two of the premier tag teams in wrestling today.
All right, sit back and watch it. It's our main event here on PowerBomb Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is for the PowerBomb Wrestling Tag Team Championship. Introducing first the challengers. The team of the Enforcer, Andy Shane, and the Righteous Maker, Rick Baker, Righteous Indignation. And their opponents are your PowerBomb Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Pretty Boy Diamond Couture, Denzel Titan, CIA.
And here we go, one everyone's been looking forward to. The PBW Championship is at stake, the tag team titles. I'm Terry Sullivan along with Norm Wamer. Norm, the champs against the undefeated Righteous Indignation. Somebody's going to go home tonight pretty sad.
Well, Terry, there's more subplots than you can imagine here. I will correct you on one thing, though. The Dirty got the win in Findlay over Andy Shane and Rick Baker.
Oh, gotcha. You're right.
But Brandon Edwards is hurt. And Andy Shane, Rick Baker refused to answer any questions about it.
Good call. Better memory than I've got. And we're ready to go here. Denzel Titan, since the last time we saw him, has lost about a foot or so of dreads.
I mean, so obviously, you know, the Dirty would pretty much be in line for this title shot, but they can't do it because Brandon Edwards is hurt.
Bad luck from the Dirty, for the Dirty, but I'm sure they'll be back. Denzel Titan and the Righteous Maker, Rick Baker, lock up. Baker grabs the side headlock.
You know, let's not forget in all this, though, Rick Baker and Andy Shane have a win over CIA. It was due to a disqualification that CIA had nothing to do with. It was Andy Shane who banged the chair on the mat and acted like he got knocked out. The ref turned around and awarded them the match on disqualification.
Referee turned around and mysteriously there, Diamond Couture was holding the chair that Andy had tossed to him. Baker whipped off, collision. Baker is down. Denzel Titan, the powerhouse. You know, in just a couple of months, he's going after a big bodybuilding competition. You can tell that. Look at that upper body of Denzel.
Well, Diamond Couture is a competitive bodybuilder. And you can see, take a look at them abs. I mean, you don't get them off the rack. And now Denzel Titan's doing the same thing. You know, hold for hold, move for move, you're not going to beat CIA. You got to come up with another way to do it.
Andy Shane averted disaster there. Quick thinking. Well, here we go. The two.
Yep. We've seen this before.
CIA's going to sit back and let it happen.
Need a little focus here.
Righteous Maker Rick Baker is going to calm the waters here, or try
well,
to.
Somebody has to, because there's no way they win a match if they're not on the same page.
He's not going to calm Andy Shane down. The guy is a maniac. He's going to have to rechannel Andy's energy. Well, I think they're back on this.
At some point here, we got to have a match.
Referee Thunderdam Marley, a bit befuddled, as are the rest of us.
You know, you're supposed to do the strategy before the match.
You got to get back on the same page. And will we see a handshake here? Maybe. We have. All right. All is well for the moment. Because you never know with those two how much longer that's going to last.
There are not many guys that have more experience than Andy Shane and Rick Baker.
5 championships, singles championships between them.
In their careers, they have literally wrestled all over the place and have wrestled more big names than I can count.
Rick Baker and Denzel Titan set to go at it. A little bit of jousting here between among the four. Go behind by Baker. See if Denzel's going to power out of this one. He's trying to wring his hands in there. And good move, stylish move from Titan. Hometown favorites, hometown tag team champions from right here in Toledo.
Because you measure up the physical positives and negatives, there's no way that CIA is going to be here. They're going to have to outsmart them if they're going to beat CIA.
And that, I would have to say, is totally within the realm of possibility. Because the Baker and Shane are, let me say respectfully, ruthless. And they will stop at nothing.
But you better do it before CIA takes you out.
Yeah, it's going to be a question of who does it to the other first.
Look at the arms on Denzel Titan.
I know. We've seen pictures of him pumping some heavy iron over at LA Fitness.
I've never seen him in this great a shape. He's 3 feet wide at the shoulders. I agree with you.
We'll have to keep the folks informed on the bodybuilding contest in Warren, Ohio.
But see, there's outsmarting him.
Couture seeing stars as Baker goes in for the count, only to 1, though.
Belly to back suplex.
Tag is made between Righteous Indignation. They've got Couture in enemy territory now. Gonna double team him, take full advantage of the count here. Oh, they just dove right into him, plowed him over.
And here you go.
Putting the boots to Diamond Couture. The referee distracted by Denzel Titan, who's trying furiously to get into the aid of his partner. And,
huge clothesline. Well, Terry, they look like they're on the same page now. Not above infracted upon a rule.
Andy Shane and Diamond Couture, forearm uppercut. And Diamond Couture is wilting in the corner. He has taken a lot of punishment here, a lot of heavy licks. And Shane continues to lay him in. And boy, when Andy Shane lays one in on you, you know you've been hit. Shane gonna go for the count again. Denzel's in though. Broke up the count. Here comes Rick Baker. As the referee again distracted.
Yeah, there was no tag.
Rick Baker taking over on Diamond Couture. Diamond has been weakened here. And that strategy we have seen before from Righteous Indignation is to isolate one member of the opponents and gradually work away at them. Suplex.
Textbook.
And Baker's in for the count. He's got 2. Almost had him there. Look at Baker. He's got his hold in there. He's got the headlock, and look at him putting all his weight as just added pressure on the back of Couture.
Here's one thing I'm concerned, though, with CIA, with all the bodybuilding going on. Are they still doing their cardio?
Good point.
And
that may be taking a back seat.
And the cutting carbs, which is what you do
That's right.
with your bodybuilding, how's that going to affect their endurance?
Denzel told me he's eating only healthy food now.
But, you know, bodybuilding's not about endurance.
And that healthy food I took to mean food that doesn't taste very good.
That's usually what it is. The world would be a lot easier if it was the other way around.
If healthy food meant tacos. Wow, Couture slammed by Andy Shane. The tag team championship is at stake here, and Shane's had about enough from Denzel Titan.
You did see some people got sick by kale. That'll never happen to me.
Double team now. Righteous indignation.
At some point, Diamond Couture's got to get a tag. I mean, this is as old as tag team wrestling is. Get one opponent, isolate him, and beat him down. That strategy has never changed.
That's because it's effective. It works. It's tried and true.
I mean, wrestling evolves like everything else. All kinds of moves and all kinds of different things, but that doesn't change. And Rick Baker, Andy Shane, they both know it.
And Rick Baker and Denzel. Oh, watch out. Diamond Couture reversed that attempt by Rick Baker. Stopped him in his tracks.
You know, Andy Shane's won tag titles with Bobo Brazil Jr. He's won them with Sean Casey.
And the tag is made. Here comes Shane. Tag is made on both sides. Oh, he just plowed right through it.
Oh, look at him. He's a bulldozer.
Denzel Titan, he is fired up.
Oh, right to the eyes.
Couture slammed into the barricade by Rick Baker on the outside. Andy Shane is going to the top, I think. Yes, he is. Or maybe.
Bad idea.
Just took a hard punch from Denzel Titan.
Oh, this is bad news for Andy Shane.
He's at the top now and going to take a superplex, I believe. Just a body-crushing move.
Can Denzel Titan capitalize?
That's the problem. It takes some out of the executor as well as the person who takes it.
Took a lot of time in covering him.
Baker though, keeping his eye on position.
He would have had the pin. Had Rick Baker not come into the ring. Look at that. Pretty good strength there by Rick Baker.
I'd say. Andy Shane down to the far corner. Couture is in to break up the cover.
Al, this is totally broken down. You got all four guys in the ring.
Oh, referee took a blow there. Steadied him a little bit. Couture with Baker in the corner.
Yeah, we don't need any of that.
No more referee.
Oh! I don't think you got all of that, Terry.
Well, Andy Shane still got dropped from about 5.5 feet up. As Couture sent over the top, we're in for the count, but Baker was there. Nonetheless, Andy Shane did have the rope. Shane and Titan now. Shane got him up, and a stuff pile driver.
We could have new champions.
I think so. Couture being kept out.
We do.
Title change.
We got new tag team champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners. And the new PowerBomb Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Righteous Indignation.
Andy Shane, it's been a long, hard road. A lot of tag teams have been left in your wake, but tonight you're going home with the gold.
I hate to say it, but Rick Baker was the wiser man tonight. He called me down to the end of the road, brother. I'm with you. By hook or by crook. Everyone goes down the righteous indignation, and we will do it, as you say, righteously.
It's about time you got some sense in your head. I don't know what that shaking hand stuff is about, but I do know one thing. Righteous indignation is the PowerBomb Wrestling Tag Team Champions. And it's going to stay that way.
Hey, I want to say, too, you guys gave me all kinds of hell when I put you two together. You are a great wrestler. You are a great wrestler. This is what you could do together. Congratulations.
PowerBomb Wrestling is back in Toledo Sunday, July the 15th at St. Clements Hall, 2990 Tremainsville Road. The Circus of Pain, Pedo the Killer Clown, and Genghis Clown will battle the PBW champion, the Bachelor Ben Boone, and his partner, Unchained Brandon Day, this time with special guest referee Bobo Brazil Jr. You'll see the tag team titles defended along with the women's championship. Doors open at 4, bell time at 5. It's PBW coming up on Sunday, July the 15th in Toledo.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining me, the brand new PowerBomb Tag Team Champions, the Righteous Maker Rick Baker and the Enforcer Andy Shane. But there's no rest for you guys coming up on July the 15th at St. Clements. 2 of the members of 5 Most Wanted.
They said it couldn't be done. Look here, out of nowhere, the heavens have opened up and new tag team champions, Rick "By God" Baker and the Enforcer Andy Shane. Will miracles never cease? I'll tell you what, you have not seen Sean Casey and myself interact much. I know he's not going to be in that tag match, but few people are as close to me as Sean Casey. Bobo Brazil Jr. is, Dr. Graham, that crazy moron, used to be, but Sean Casey is there, and that's how come you haven't seen that much interaction. He's sending Cody Hawk and one of their buddies of the 5 Most Wanted after me and Baker. Well, that's a big mistake. You want to stick your nose in my business, Sean? By God, I don't want it to happen, but if I have to, I will rip your stinking face off and show it back to Big John Murray and let him know the mistake you made. Because these belts are staying with Baker and Shane because of righteous indignation is going to be champs for a long, long time. Tell them how it is, Baker.
Oh, tell them how it is. See, everybody here in PowerBomb Wrestling thought that this tag team right here wouldn't work out. Hell, I even thought this tag team wouldn't even work out. But look at what we got now. We the PowerBomb Wrestling Tag Team Champions. And now 5 Most Wanted wants to go up against us. Well, you know what? You see my man Andy Shane is all worked up. They're going to need plastic surgery when we're done with them.
Coming up on Sunday, July the 15th, PowerBomb Wrestling at St. Clements Hall.
Red Wing Shoes, a quality built to last, just like the legacy of service at your Red Wing Shoes dealer, North Reynolds at Bancroft in Toledo. Family owned and operated since 1982. 4 generations, building a legacy of quality and service for years to come. Our sales staff has over 95 years selling and servicing Red Wing shoe products, and we have the largest selection of Red Wing shoes in Northwest Ohio. Irish Setter, Works, and our USA-made heritage shoes. In stock, no waiting. Red Wing Shoes, North Reynolds at Bancroft, where service, quality, and fit come first.
Save more at the Monroe Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Superstore when you drive home one of 4 amazing new models for only $178 a month. Drive home in a 2018 Dodge Charger GT all-wheel drive, 2018 Jeep Compass Limited, the all-new 2019 Jeep Cherokee Limited, or the all-new 2018 Jeep Wrangler Limited Sport 4-wheel drive 4-door. Call the Low Payment Kings toll-free at 1-888-4-DODGE-1 or check out hundreds of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs at monroesuperstore.com.
PowerBomb Wrestling is now available for live performances at your business or fundraiser. You can have a live PowerBomb Wrestling show either inside or outside to attract potential customers to your business. Also, PBW Wrestling can help you raise thousands of dollars for your nonprofit organization or charity. Find out more about the power of PowerBomb Wrestling and help your organization today. Contact us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or at our website at pbwexcitement.com.
What a tag team match and what a momentous decision there. New tag team champions in PowerBomb Wrestling.
You know, there are things that I'm not real happy with right now. And we all know the whole Circus of Pain thing that's going on. I'm still not happy with those guys, to say the least, and what they're trying to do here at PowerBomb Wrestling. I really wasn't thrilled about the snub from Rick Baker at the end of that match.
Oh.
It was not. I'm not very happy about that.
When he refused to
Yes.
shake hands.
You know, I put this tag team together hoping that they would gel and come around, and Rick Baker would end his losing ways and get back on track, which he has.
Mm-hmm.
And then to get snubbed, I'm not real thrilled about that.
Well, I can understand where you're coming from. In all fairness, I can understand Rick, too. That's the way he is. That's in his makeup. I don't think he's really changed that much. The opponents have changed, but I don't think Rick has so much.
Well, I got a long memory. That's all I'm saying.
Gotcha.
July 15th, Sunday, July 15th, St. Clements Hall, back in Toledo, PowerBomb Wrestling, July fireworks, just a killer card. The Circus of Pain, Pedo, and Genghis Clown against the champion, the Bachelor Ben Boone and Brandon Day.
The ringmaster in their corner this time, and that is bound to be nothing but trouble.
Okay, also, we got the 5 most wanted will be in town to challenge for the tag team titles. Also, you got a 3-way match for the vacant cruiserweight title. You have the Iron Man match between Celeste Taylor and Brian Douglas. Get the latest at pbwexcitement.com and get your tickets there. For Terry, I'm Norm. We'll see you next week.